Hi everyone, and welcome back to EdTech Classroom. Today we'll be learning about how to teach design thinking lessons remotely. While it might seem challenging at first glance, teaching design thinking remotely is actually an amazing strategy to get students offline and working on self-guided projects and independent worksheets. On today's agenda we have teaching design thinking remotely, including a review of the design thinking process and my suggested structure and schedule for remote learning. And what better way to learn how to teach design thinking than by going through the process ourselves? We'll take a look at a design challenge I created called the Playground Project. Teaching design thinking remotely. The traditional design thinking process, popularized by the Stanford D School, consists of 5 main stages: empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test. While this is the gold standard structure to the design thinking process, I like to use a slightly different structure when teaching remotely. Here we have the 6 stages of teaching design thinking remotely. Brainstorm, which consists of empathizing and defining, designing, building, prototyping, testing, and of course, sharing the project with their grown-ups, teacher, and class. With these 6 stages in mind, I like to follow this schedule so that my design thinking projects last for an entire week. On Monday, we have steps 1 and 2, brainstorming and designing. On Tuesday, we have building our first prototypes. On Wednesday, we have prototyping and editing our designs. Thursday is testing day. And lastly, Friday is sharing, or exhibition day. When I teach design thinking remotely, I like to use independent worksheets. For every activity, I create a packet that has everything my students could possibly need during this lesson. Luckily, I created a template which makes it easy and relatively quick to create a lesson. All I need is a design thinking challenge idea. If you are interested in seeing a template, I'll put a link in this video description. Then, each morning, I will walk through the steps of the day. I'll either screen share the packet pages during a live video call, or I'll pre-record a mini lesson for my students. What is great about teaching design thinking remotely is that I give my students a ton of control and agency over their projects. I have them track their own progress day to day, while submitting end-of-the-day reflections, of course. The independent worksheets give their project structure, but their ability to track their own progress is key to saving me time. Lastly, I have a pre-made design thinking rubric that I'll also post in this description. This makes grading, providing feedback, and tracking student data pretty easy and simple. Now it's time to dive into a design thinking activity ourselves. The best way to learn how to teach a design thinking lesson is by going through one. Without further ado, let's get started. A brand new park is opening in your neighborhood. Your challenge is to build a model of your ideal playground. Consider your audience. Who will visit your playground? What might they like to do? Will kids play alone or with friends? How do you want people to feel at your playground? What features will your playground have? How big will it be? If you could add anything in the world, what would you add? Now draw a quick sketch of your playground. Draw another quick sketch of your playground. Make something different. Draw a third quick sketch of your playground. Make something different again. Now take a look at your 3 drawings. What do you like? Do you have a favorite? Now it's time to build your model. A prototype is a first build. What materials might you use? Your first prototype might not be perfect, and that's okay. Design thinking is all about making mistakes. Do you like your model? If so, why? If not, why not? How is your model different from other playgrounds? If you had more time or more materials, What would you change? Now it's time to share your playground. Ask for feedback. Now write a reflection about how this project made you feel. I really liked designing a playground just for me. It made me feel proud of myself. Maybe I will be a playground architect one day. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned a little bit about how to teach design thinking remotely. If you are interested in seeing a free copy of this playground project packet, I've linked it in the description. I've also linked a template so you can make your own design thinking challenge in no time. Thank you, and be sure to like and subscribe. You can also find me on Instagram at EdTech Class. Bye!